expect to expand a lot of programs going forward.
From Calgary East.
Mr. Speaker, Alberta's youth are the future of our province. Yet many are struggling to find meaningful employment despite having the skills and education to contribute to our economy. Our nationwide youth unemployment crisis has hurt young Albertans' ability to be part of our workforce. With the most recent youth unemployment rate is of 14.7%. Can the Minister of Jobs, Economy, Trade and Immigration explain what targeted strategies are being implemented to address the growing employment gap among young Albertans?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And the member, I want to thank him for the incredible question. Yes, Mr. Speaker, youth unemployment is a problem in this province as it is across the nation. But that is why we're taking serious steps to invest in Alberta's youth. Getting that first job is so important. Making sure they learn those soft skills like communication, showing up on time, wearing clean clothes, because that first job is a gateway into the next and the next and the next. So why we introduced the youth hiring incentive to help employers de-risk hiring youth in this province ages 15 to 24 and get them that critical first work experience.
Honourable Member for Calgary East.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and the Minister for the answer. Given that youth unemployment is affecting communities across Alberta, including Calgary East, and given that many face barriers such as limited access to transportation, lack of local job training programs, and fewer entry-level opportunities, to the Minister, what steps is our government taking to ensure that young people in urban and rural areas alike have equitable access to job opportunities and career development programs?
Honourable Government House Leader.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. And again, I appreciate the question from the member. It is so important to support youth in Alberta on their path to employment and making sure they're gaining that experience at a young age to help them and support them throughout their entire career. That's why we're also making sure that there are jobs in this province, something that the NDP, when they're in government, they shooed away and told people to go to the other provinces around Canada. Mr. Speaker, we have the Investment Growth Fund that is incentivizing businesses to come right here in Alberta, set up shop, and create meaningful employment, not just for youth, but for all Albertans.
Honourable Member.
And the Minister for the answer. Given that Alberta Youth Employment Incentive Program is a welcome initiative, and given that it's critical that we look beyond short-term job placement and focus on long-term outcomes for our youth, can the same Minister provide clarity on how its effectiveness will be measured and whether additional supports will be integrated to ensure long-term success for young job seekers?
Good question. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, there is a number of metrics that we look at as a government to make sure that we're on the right path. And one of them just came out recently that said that in Alberta we added 40,000 new jobs in the month of September. That's over 70% of the jobs created countrywide. Alberta is clearly the best place to live, to play, and to visit. But in addition to those job numbers, we're also keeping track of numbers year over year. We're up there. And also looking at investment. People are making their decision with their money. It follows the path of least resistance, and that money, Mr. Speaker, is coming right here to Alberta, where they feel it's a great place to invest and create jobs.